YouTube. Happy Monday. How is everybody doing today? Drop a heart emoji I take that back. Drop a sun emoji if it's gorgeous and beautiful and you are having spring weather. Drop a sun in the comments because it is finally gorgeous here in Colorado. It was snowing this weekend. So I will take all the sun and the 50 degrees that it is, and I think it's supposed to like continue to get warmer and warmer. So I'll take all of it. Anyways, I want to talk about YouTube. I want to talk about what it takes in order to have a successful channel on YouTube because it doesn't take as much time and as much work as you think it does, to be honest, okay? Number one, you will see if you're watching me over here on YouTube, I have my YouTube going, I've got my Facebook going over here inside of my group. It doesn't take a lot of followers. There is this misconception that you have to have millions of followers over on YouTube in order to have a successful YouTube channel. And that is just so far from the truth, okay? I have just cracked 10,000 followers on my YouTube channel, and I can tell you that I have made thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars because of my YouTube channel. Okay, it is what we would call a small and mighty channel because it is so dialed in and it's so specific that it's not this gross like generalization of a channel, right? And so what I teach is how you can do what I've done with a really small channel. In fact, when I first got started on YouTube many years ago, I think I had like 30 subscribers. They were probably like friends and family. I have no idea. There was actually like a video that I had of my daughter when she was like 18 months old. She was like a ridiculous reader, right? And so I posted it on YouTube for my family so I could show them and like have documentation that my daughter's like sitting there like reading a book at 18 months old. And that video has like a ton of views. So that's probably how I got all these subscribers, right? Nothing to do with network marketing, nothing to do with my channel, anything like that. But that's how I started. Within 3 weeks of posting my first YouTube video about my network marketing company, about my opportunity, what happened is I started to get orders on autopilot, okay? And it snowballed into there. It's been years because of course I'm still building on YouTube because it's the #1 platform in my opinion that we need to be building if you're a network marketer, okay? So I want you to know that you do not need to have subscribers in order to be a successful network marketing YouTube channel, okay? It's false. It's not true. If you have it dialed in, if you have your marketing on point, if you have your brand on point, and you understand SEO, your followers don't matter. In fact, it's really hard to get followers over on YouTube, especially now. I don't know, the algorithm has changed where I was getting several hundred every single month. That's not happening any longer right now. Doesn't mean that it won't change. It won't go back to what it is, but just know that you don't have to have an intense number, like a large number of subscribers in order to have a successful YouTube channel, okay? But what you do need to have is you need to have consistency, okay? You cannot post one video like you can maybe on TikTok and have it go viral. All right. Virality is not what's going to make you successful on YouTube, which thank goodness, because I can tell you virality is only good for a short period of time because it's viral, right? Viral doesn't last forever. So myself included, lots of people that I know that have gone viral. I've gone viral multiple times over on TikTok, and then my account dies and I get absolutely nothing. Okay, so you don't want to build a business, a true, sustainable, well-developed business on viral. Okay, it's not going to be long-standing because you could go months like I have over on TikTok where you get absolutely nothing and it goes blah. You know what I mean? Because you're beholden to the algorithm. And I do feel like these social media platforms, they favor certain accounts at certain times. And it's cyclical. And so you might have a dry spell like I've had over on TikTok for months and months and months. Like we're talking like 6-7 months where I haven't generated nearly what I was generating, right? And that's not sustainable. And so what YouTube is it's sustainable at its core. It is a sustainable business model that's not built on virality, all right? But it is built on consistency. You have got to be showing up on YouTube consistently every single week, putting out a new piece of content. Now, I will be completely honest, the last week I did put out a YouTube video. The 2 weeks prior to that, I was out of town, I wasn't prepared, life was crazy, I'm working on a new project, and I didn't put out 2 YouTube videos for the last 2 weeks prior to this past week's. My views, everything, it's just not the same. It's down. Okay, so it does take work. It does take consistency. Now, if you're listening to this and you're like, okay, I don't want virality. I want a long-term business plan. Drop the word masterclass, because I have a free masterclass that's going to help you with your YouTube marketing and help you get set up over on YouTube. So just drop the word YouTube. I will make sure that you get the masterclass that I have available for you. It gives you the ins and outs of all things YouTube, okay? But know that it's not virality, it's consistency. And if you're not consistent on your other social media platforms, if you're not consistent in your business, then this platform is not the right platform for you. I'm gonna be honest, it's not. But if you're like, okay, I'm all in, I wanna build out another social media platform that's not like a TikTok, not like a Facebook, not like an Instagram, because really at its core, it's an SEO platform. And I promise that I'm gonna be consistent to myself, consistent to building this. I'm gonna follow the strategies and the steps and the tools that it takes, to build a business on YouTube. Then this is the right course for you, right? The right masterclass for you. So I hope that that is helpful. I hope that that gives you some insight as to what is really needed in order to be successful on YouTube, okay? It really does. It just takes consistency. It doesn't even take being a professional person on video. You can suck. In fact, I watched like my first videos that generated so many sales. You can suck. And guess what's gonna happen? You're still gonna get sales, but you have to go through the suck in order to get to the other side, and in order to do better, feel better, and get better on video, right? And you can still get sales even if video is something that is a learned thing for you that you're not necessarily an expert at yet, all right? So the number one thing that it takes in order to be successful on YouTube is it's the commitment to yourself, it's the commitment to your business, and it's the commitment to posting once a week in order to be successful, okay? And marrying the process and divorcing the results. Some people are like, well, how long did it take? Some people it takes a week, they start to get orders on autopilot. Some people it takes a month, some people it takes 6 weeks, some people it takes 3 weeks. I don't know, right? A lot of it depends on your company, how many people are searching for your company's flagship product, and how many people are, ready to buy. Is your company known? Is it brand new? If it's brand new, it's going to take a little bit of time because people probably aren't searching for it. But the benefit of that is it's brand new. And once people start to gain traction, they're going to start to do their research, and you're going to end up being like the face behind the company's name, which is amazing, right? So you've just got to make sure that you're committed to the process. You're marrying the process. You're divorcing the results. You're following the strategies that it takes in order to show up on the first page of search on YouTube, because it doesn't matter how many followers you have. It just matters that you've optimized your videos properly. So I hope that this was helpful. Hashtag value in the comments. Let me know that you've gotten some value from this. If you've got any questions, of course, I'm always here to answer them. And then drop the word masterclass in the comments if you want to get your hands on the free masterclass that I have on all things YouTube for network marketers. All right, guys, make it an amazing day. I hope that it is incredible, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.